As a victim of gang stalking, I have only one goal left in my life, and that is to bring so much of a strike to these evil fuckers that they're not going to believe one guy could have even pulled this shit off. Well, I believed that I'm about to work my own miracles by the power of God, not my own power. I'll tell you something, I'm coming. There's different ways this can go down, but it's going down. It's going down. Nothing they do to me now is going to stop it. In fact, if they come and get me now, the big kahuna gets released right away. If they don't, it'll be more of a savoring, like a nice, delicious prime rib. You slowly eat it and it's... Because they fucked with the wrong cat this time. Now, I'm actually perfectly safe when it comes to society. But I'll be honest with you guys out there watching, I'm an extremist. I've been this way for a long time. I'm an extremist. I believe someone like Hitler, I would have done things to Hitler that would have probably sent me right to hell. And I'm a good guy. But I'm also extreme. If you put your hand in my pocket and take out a penny, I will cut your fucking hand off and shove it right up your ass. And I'm not trying to make beautiful poetry with you. This isn't poetry. I'll run when I gotta run. I'll weep when I gotta weep. I'm a coward at large. But I got a problem with evil fucking people. I just got a problem with them. And I'm very patient. And I'm very smart. I'm a lot more intelligent than you think. Yet I know nothing when it comes to the big things, except for things that God has provided me through the Holy Spirit. Now, if you're a victim of gang stalking, I'm going to run my story by you today. And you tell me, and I'm not going to say I'm a victim of gang stalking. I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm only going to tell you what went down, and you guess for yourself. You make up your own determination if I'm a victim of gang stalking too. But first I'm going to just say this. If this is being ran by the San Diego Police Department where I'm at, if I'm right, I could be wrong, but if I'm right, in the military, they are going to get a strike on them they've never seen in the history of San Diego. Promise you that. Promise you that. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. This is my story, what happened to me. In October, November, and you might not believe in reptilian hybrids, so I'm gonna I just want to tell you that I thought those were the stupidest videos I've ever seen. I thought they were ridiculous. Why would, lizard people, give me a break. But this is what happened to me. In October of 2016, I uploaded a video to YouTube of my ex-girlfriend Elizabeth. She has some purplish anomaly on her face, like light. I was filming us sitting in my car. I turned the camera on us. We're just friends hanging out. And when I played it back, I saw her face looked a little deformed. She has some purple lights and like points, like prodding of the bones or whatever in certain areas. So I thought it was interesting, so I uploaded this video to YouTube. Now here's where the gang stalking comes in. I'm not going to say I was gang stalked. I'm just going to tell you what happened, and you can determine for yourself if I'm a victim of gang stalking, okay? I went to Mercy Hospital for an asthma attack. I always get in there within 10 minutes. I told them I was dying. I felt like I was going to die. I didn't see a doctor for almost 5 hours. I saw a doctor. I got a IV. I got better in the breathing area, but my body started breaking down. I felt like I was dying. I know what it feels like to die because I've almost died before. So next morning I pulled it out of my arm and I went home with my brother, and I got better within 3 hours. And I got fully better in about 4 or 5 days. Whatever she was giving me some nasty crap. Okay. At a red light, a week later, a military man in a huge truck pulls up to my car at a red light. I turn around, he's at my door trying to open my door now. So I call 911, and 3 times in a row, someone picks the phone up and hangs it up. No one talks. No one greets me. No one asks me if I'm okay. They answer the phone and hang up 3 times in a row. Okay. So then, I noticed in January 2017, around that time, dust coming up from my bed, like through the sheet. And I get off the bed, I'll clean the sheet off, I'll lay back on the bed, I'll brush my feet off, make sure there's no dust, and I'll start noticing, again, dust particles coming up through the sheet, upwards. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. So, I put tape all across my bed, and I'll show you later on a picture of what that looks like now. But there was actually literally dust coming up to my bed. Some kind of smart dust, I don't know. They must be using it, well, okay, I'm not supposed to put my own opinion in there, right? Okay. That's why I just saw dust coming up through the pores. Okay, now I'll leave it at that. It pours in the sheet. Then I started feeling like somebody's biting me here and there. So a friend of mine says, lay shipping tape around your bed, around your mattress, and around the bottom of your bed. If it's bed bugs, you're going to catch them in the tape. So I lay shipping tape down around the bed. And I noticed this really weird material 3 hours later in the shipping tape. It was like rice. It looked like it was plastic or something. And I started noticing this stuff was all over my house. I lived in the same spot for 27 years. Since 1990. I've never noticed this stuff before. Now we're in 2017. So I lay more shipping tape down, throw that stuff away, lay more down, turn off all the fans, turn off any kind of air, breeze, close the windows. 3-4 hours later again, the stuff's in the shipping tape, all through it, under it, on top of it, stuck in it. Little rice-looking things. So I'm thinking now, how's this stuff moving? Because it's obviously moving because it's getting stuck in the tape. So I realized some strange activity in these condos next door to me. So I get my camcorder and I aim it through the window and make a video. And I go, I think this strange material is coming from these condos right here. And right when I say that, 6 huge men in suits, like 6 feet tall, 6'5", come jogging out to the platform by the gate, security gate, where I can see them. They're sweating bricks. They're freaking out. Panic attack mode. I've never seen anyone wear a suit in those condos since I've been here for 27 years. 6 men in suits. All huge guys, look like feds to me. Pouring bricks. Because I have this shit stuck in the shipping tape, this rice looking stuff, right? Why are they freaking out on me? Unless they're the ones that are behind it. Oh, sorry. None of my own opinion. Scratch that last part. So I start uploading this video to YouTube. Suddenly that video freezes. 20 minutes later, my entire channel freezes. The entire channel froze. Never before did my YouTube channel freeze. This goes on for about 6 hours. The guy pulls up in front of my house with his suit on, and he's pouring sweat. It's a cool day. It's like winter time. And he's just sitting in his car, staring down my driveway. My brother goes out there and washes the trash can out. He's there for like an hour. And the guy doesn't come out of his car. And I don't know, maybe because my brother, So, that's what happens that day. Another week goes by, and at a red light, the light turns green. We're at a red light. There's like 6 cars. I'm behind all these cars. Light turns green, the arrow, and this guy won't make a left turn even though the arrow's green. So everyone's like, what's going on with this guy? So he looks out in the mirror, looks at me and goes like this. Like I'm talking too much. Another guy pulls up in the red zone by the bus stop, city bus, gets out of his minivan, walks right over to my bumper, and starts directing traffic to go around this guy. Like, don't worry about it, go around, while the guy's doing this to me. The other guy's directing people to go around him. That looks like, okay. So, another week goes by, and I got these 2 huge guys in these condos now, Marine guys, mad dogging me. There's a third guy, a little puny guy, and he points over to me, and they both look at me, and they go, and they walk away, and I go, that doesn't look good. That night, I heard someone creeping around my studio apartment. I could hear the leaves breaking under their shoes. So I call the police. They come out here. They don't shine their flashlights. They leave. I ask them to look behind my studio apartment. They don't. I call a second time. The lady hangs up on me. The third time I'm calling, the phone's ringing, and a voice breaks in the phone and goes, this is at 3 in the morning. A voice breaks in the phone and goes, no one's going to help you. My brother was staying the night, and he heard that. He's like, what the hell's that? I said, you tell me. 3 in the morning, a phone hacks into my phone while I'm calling 911 and goes, no one's going to help you. The police come out, and they pretty much verify it when they say, well, we're not going to help you. They wouldn't shine their flashlights behind my studio apartment. I had to beg them for 20 minutes, literally on my hands and knees, to please shine their flashlight behind my studio apartment. Because there's somebody creeping out behind there where all the shrubs are. 25 minutes later, they shine their flashlights, but they won't let me go back there and look. They're by themselves. There's like 5 police officers. 2 of them are like bullying me around. Oh, you want us to jump the fence and check behind there too? Trying to box me in, like get in my face. I'm like, I'm only asking for help. I'm an American citizen asking for help. We're not supposed to carry guns. You guys say don't carry guns because you guys are going to help us. Then the cop goes, if you call us again, I'm going to come and arrest you. Don't call us. And they leave. So now it's 4 in the morning, so I'm like, I'm going to wait the sun's coming up, I'm going to wait it out. I start falling asleep, my brother's starting to fall asleep. Suddenly we both hear, boom! We open our eyes, and we hear some guy running down the driveway out of our yard into the street. That same day, when that sun came up, the neighbors across the street, Marine guys, sat on their porch grinning at me, smiling, going, They live in a tan house, not directly across the street, but if you're walking out, toward the left of it, toward the left of the house across the street, if you're walking toward the street, in the town stuccoed house, because they're in on it. Oh, sorry. So that's my story of what went down. Now there was other stuff like a black helicopter flying around my house, a few other things I haven't mentioned, but that's pretty much what happened to me. Now, does that sound like I'm being gang stalked for uploading a reptilian hybrid video to my channel of my ex-girlfriend? Because I have names, addresses, that I've passed on to friends and family. If anything happens to me, they get out of different parties involved in this. Attempted murder. Now I'm giving my opinion. Attempted murder. I mean, just violations of privacy. Using me as a laboratory rat with this dust crap. About putting material in my home, in my property, in my home. By the way, my aunt's a retired school principal. She owns my studio apartment, so it's also mine, but it's also hers. Now they moved away, but some of the people are still there, and they actually moved other people in, so they're still here. So if they want to stick around and be in trouble, then that's fine. That's what they're choosing to do. But this is called gang stalking. This is a different form of gang stalking. I don't believe mine was meant to be detected, but because they've been messing with me for so many years, if I look back now, I see a pattern of this stuff. Lights on when I'm gone. I come home, my lights are on. Things moved around, missing money when only I have the key to my place. Property missing. My aunt caught that same year. My aunt caught 3 different men in her backyard, saying they were looking for an address, making up lies. 3 different men in the backyard. They've caught men coming down the driveway, trying to go in the garage. There's been missing tools. So that's what's going on here. And I believe in self-defense. So I believe even you out there, if you're a victim of gang stalking and they're shooting you with a microwave weapon, shoot back. And you have people that say that's what they want. Well, I think the gang stalkers themselves put that out there. You know, don't shoot back because that's what they want. I think they started that crap up. Because in America, you have a right to defend yourself. And if they can find a way to make all of us grovel and resist, not resist them and just sit there and like fall on our back and start whining like a baby. Don't hurt me, mister. If they can get all of us to do that, they won. Never do that. If there's any life in you at all, you fight back. If you can't move, you got no legs, no arms, you bite. You fight. Even if you lose, you fight back. If you're a victim of gang stalking and you're being hurt and you know for a fact, the cops aren't going to help you. The cops are the ones that are doing this. And soon we're gonna reveal this. We're going to prove it. And we're going to come and arrest them and embarrass them. And then all the police departments are going to be so embarrassed. It's going to put so much shame on them. They already got no credibility. That we're going to move them out and move good people in. And it's going to take the military to stop us. And let me tell you something, folks. There's like 70% of the military are good people. They're not going to shoot on American citizens. They have this plan to start this civil war. You know what? You can say you're going to ride a tiger until you actually hop on top of that tiger and try to ride it. You're not going to ride the tiger smoothly. It ain't going to go your way. They're going to cause a civil war in America. They're going to cause all these problems, but America will prevail. We'll come out of it okay. And all it's going to do is it's going to be a good thing because it's going to end up cleaning house. By the Civil War, by some of us dying, America's going to have a revamping. It's going to be like a shower. Clean all the dirt off the body. America needs to be revamped. Anything that sits around too long gets dirty. Bread gets mold. Cheese gets rubbery. Milk gets clumps of that white clutter. Everything that sits around too long gets dirty. It has to be inspected and cleaned. America has criminals running the government at the top. Now they're starting to come down into... They're doing stuff now that's so brazen, so bold. Well, they want to be caught, obviously. So what we do now is we go forward and do what we got to do. Clean house. If you're a victim of gang stalking and you know for a fact, film their faces. If you're in danger, defend yourself. Defend yourself. If all of us defended ourselves, the beta testing would stop. Or they would have to start just shooting drones at our homes. And that'll be obvious to every eye watching, see? They're trying to do things quietly, and if you're quiet with them, it remains quiet. Be loud! Yeah! Thanks for watching. God bless you all.
Mm-hmm.